station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our viewers and listeners of INCRadio. And I'm Sister Lorraine Lawinco Manabat from the local of Fayetteville, North Carolina, District of Virginia, welcoming you today on our episode at Virginia Satellite Studio. Kamusta po? Hello to everyone. And for those who are joining us in our YouTube channel, please do not forget to comment in the live chat with your hashtag in your local congregation. And joining me today is Brother Andrew.
Hello, Sister Lorraine. You asked how we were? Mabuti po. We are so happy following our INC concert and so many brethren that we got to meet. It's a great day here in the local congregation of High Point and in the entire district of Virginia.
That is very true because for today, we are going to bring back the memories that we had on our last INC concert 110th anniversary here in the District of Virginia. And for today's episode, we will have a recap on all the things we have experienced, all the things we enjoyed on that concert. So we are so happy for today that a performer on that concert joining us on today's episode. And I'm so excited because our special guest will share her experiences in commemorating the 110th anniversary of the Church of Christ, to look back on the history, achievements, and most especially God's blessing to the church as entirety, the original INC music that inspires us. So without further ado, I would like you to all welcome our dear guest. She is a CWS teacher, a local secretariat, and also she is the local chronicler. She's not busy at all. Well, let's welcome Sister Marta Tevna from the local of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Thank you so much, Sister Lorraine and Brother Andrew. Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's a pleasure to be back. Thank you.
Welcome, Sister Marta. It's nice to see you in that concert also, and right now that you're going to share us your experiences. And also for all those our brethren in the local, in each local congregation in District of Virginia, you could also share your experiences there in our comment live chat. We will gonna read that if we have time, and we're going to read all your comments, your experiences through the entire show. So I guess Kuya Tech will show us different pictures from that event. To all our viewers and listeners, we had our INC concert in Norfolk, Virginia. If I'm not mistaken, Sister Marta, help me. We had it at TCC Roper Theater.
Correct, sis. Yes.
So I am also a performer. I volunteered also to perform two songs, and I think Sister Marta did how many songs, Sister Marta?
I had one song with the choir group from Raleigh.
Yes. It's not a solo, Sister Marta, right?
It wasn't supposed to be a solo. It was supposed to be just one little verse for me, and then everyone else came in and they did a really good job.
So later on, we will know what is the story behind on that, Sister Marta. But also joining us today, Brother Andrew also was there in the INC concert, right, Brother Andrew?
Yes, we were making sure all the brethren got inside comfortably, knew they were going, and all the guests, welcomed them, showed them where the food was, and giving them any assistance they might need.
Yes, that's correct. I saw Brother Andrew. Of course, we didn't forget to take a selfie or photos. And I think right now on our screen, Kutak is showing us the different pictures that we have. Sister Marta, could you tell us what you see on the screen? I know that's the local of Raleigh.
That's the Raleigh Choral Group. We were in the hallways practicing, trying to make sure that we could perfect our number. So it was fun. We were just anywhere, any corner we could find, we were doing that. Of course, there's the scan. Looks like Brother Randy and Brother Ronnie. They were very helpful, making sure that the brethren knew exactly where they were going and assisting them. I believe that is the registration table. That's what it looks like.
Oh, Sister Lucy and Brother June and the rest in Charlotte. And I know they're also very active in our live chat.
Yeah, the decorations were really beautiful that they had for people to take their pictures.
I know. It was so pretty. And there's a whole big line on that area because every brethren, all our guests, like they're so excited to have their pictures taken on that area.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the stage was so beautifully decorated.
It was. And so many brethren participated. I don't know. I thought I heard someone say one time that the registration was over 200 people. I'm not sure, but it was a good number. And
Now,
of course,
this venue was originally built in the 1920s and restored, and it was absolutely beautiful.
oh wow. Yeah, it was a very nice place. Look at this. I think this is when all the brethren were on the stage near the end.
Mhm.
The
I
brethren, the
think that's
performers.
the last song number we had with Sister Genesis, Brother Jeff, and Sister Ling and Sister Venus. The song "I Have You," and then I think there's the surprise at the
Oh,
end.
there
Oh, there you go.
we are. The whole group, minus the brothers. The sisters were so busy, like trying to make sure that we look good.
Yeah, like Sister Marta, I like your outfit. Do you know who decided like your costume on that choir?
Well, what we decided to do this time was that everybody just get their own black dress, and we decided to order a shawl. And we got so many compliments off of those gold shawls. And black, as long as it's everybody's in uniform and with the shawls, people didn't even know that we didn't have the same dresses.
I like it. It looks
Thank
very
you.
formal. It looks very fancy. And also the performance, like if I would just tell you, like when you were all on the stage, like everybody was just quiet, and then it was really like we're waiting, and then you started it, and all I thought, okay, this is a solo performance, and I think Sister Marta did it correctly. She was like, we just stopped and listened to her, and I could remember right now like the song "One Faith," and then
Aw.
we remember Sister Marta when you were singing. Every like all the audience is like just clap and then just join the beat and
Yes. And we started, Sister Ethel, our choir leader, it was like we were still adding on different things. They said, okay, well, when we get to that, let's start clapping. I was like, okay, my brain isn't going to remember sing, move, step, clap. Okay, I can't remember all of this, but we all did a really good job. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
yes. So, just looking at those pictures, right now we are sharing a lot of happiness and joy in our hearts. Uh, our INC 110 anniversary, we did a lot of activities. This is just one of those activities, the INC concert, which also we invited our guests, our friends, to watch. I am so blessed also that my friend, uh, Bonnie Boy Verme, if you're watching, I know you're watching right now. I would like to thank you because you joined the INC Neighborhood Appreciation. She was with me
Wow.
together with my husband, and also she watched the concert, INC concert, and she was just like, she was thinking also that because it's church, she was thinking of what is she expecting of, but she said she enjoyed it, and I could see her from the stage. She was just raising our flag, and that just made me proud that
Yes.
and she was very thankful, like, thank you for inviting me and letting me experience this inside the Church of Christ.
And
So
that's what we were. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brother Andrew.
Sister Marta, you ran into somebody named Justin. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. When I got there early, like 11 o'clock, but we couldn't go inside until 1. So I was walking up and down Granby Street, and there was a homeless gentleman there. And then when I came back, there was another man standing beside him, and we the three of us, we were engaged in a conversation. So the other gentleman's name was Justin, and they could see that I had on my gown, and I told them about the program, and I invited Justin, and I told him what time it was. And then once we were inside, someone said, "Your visitor is here." And I was like, "What?" So then during the intermission, I found him and I thanked him for coming. And then when we were all waving our flags, I saw him out there waving his flag, and I was like, thank goodness. And then after the program, I was trying to catch him because I wanted to introduce him to one of the ministers. But I think he had gone. But I do know that one of the sisters at the registration table said that she had given him information about our EVM on August the 11th. So, I'm just always trying to do my missionary work wherever I am. And I saw that moment, and I took it, and the gentleman did accept my invitation. So it was good to see Justin there.
Now, there's one line from the chat I'd like to share with you. Brother Jeremy Pizarro of Raleigh says, Sister Marta was rocking out.
Thank you, Brother Jeremy. It's like once I got on stage, I was a little nervous, but it's like everything that we had practiced, everything that Sister Ethel had put in us, it just came to me, and I just performed. I didn't see anybody. I was just singing the song.
And also
That's from Sister Martha, like because of the lights, you will not see all the people watching us. It's very dark, and at first you're gonna feel nervous, but
yes.
But because we started it with the prayer, and we also have our own personal prayer before we go up to the stage, I think that really helped us.
Yeah, God did give me the courage that I needed. And I was telling everybody from the beginning, it's all for fun. If we make a mistake, we make a mistake. These are just brethren, and they're not going to hold it against us.
That's very true. I have my partner during the song together, Sister Alyssa in the local congregation of Chesapeake. She was just telling us like, it's okay to be nervous, but we're gonna sing for our Almighty God,
Right.
singing praises. We're not singing for the people, but of course they were there, they were watching. We're gonna give our very best, but on top of everything is our Almighty God.
Well, you did a great job. I didn't even know you had a voice like that, Sister Lorraine. I was like, wow. That was excellent.
I just did my part at the concert, and I hope I will not ruin it. So I just did it. So Sister Marta and Brother Andrew, we're so excited. So let's go down with our deeper sharing of the experiences. On the first one, Sister Marta, could you share us the thought of the Church of Christ reaching 110th anniversary? It's like turning 110 years old. What is it for you, Sister?
It's amazing. It's really amazing because for the 80th anniversary of the church, I had the opportunity to go to the Philippines, and to think that it's been 30 years since I was in the Philippines, and that was a fast 30 years. I mean, it was really fast. And we've reached 110 years of the reemergence of the Church of Christ in the Philippines. And as I was saying earlier, when you think about a person who's 100 years old, it's like, wow, they reached 100. But we're talking about 110 years for our church. And it's so amazing. And we know that it is the grace of God. It's not man. It is our Almighty God that said that he would be with us. And he has been with us for 110 years. And I'm just so excited to be a part of this church and to be able to be on this ride, because it's exciting.
Sister Marta, can you elaborate even more on the meaning of the 110th anniversary of the Church of Christ to you?
Yes, Brother Andrew, it's God showing each and every one of us that what he says is going to always be true if we follow, if we continue, if we keep busy in the works of the Lord, that we will see more and more years to come of the church. And it's just everybody coming together, doing our missionary work, our friends and family members that are not members, so that we can continue to see more victories in the church. We're going to see more and more years of the church as long as, God says, it's not time for Judgment Day. And 110 years, I mean, even when I think about it, it just seems like it's just amazing. I have a banner that I received from a sister when I was in the Philippines for the 80th, and I still have that. And every time I look at that and I think, man, 110 years, I'm just like, wow, I'm still hanging. Despite trials and tribulations, I am still in my duties, and I want to see more and more anniversaries of the church.
Sister Lorraine?
I know, right? Sister Marta, when you said that, I remember what Brother Christopher Sumuga told us when we were having our devotional prayers with our Thanksgiving, with all the activities. He told us, like, you experienced the centennial anniversary, the 100 years, and another decade. And when he was saying decade, that's equivalent to 10 years. And I was like, that was after 10 years already.
No.
So- it was so fast. Like you never really um you never really know that it was 10 years already. And looking back and reflecting on all the things we have experienced through the church, through our personal lives, you're just reflecting and you are just really thankful
Yes.
that we had the opportunity to join the 110th anniversary. And I was like saying this at the beginning, you were one of the performers that night. That is your part. Could you tell us more? Did you volunteer? Did you just have like, I want to show the talent that God gave me? Or what is your part when you had our INC concert?
Well, Sister Ethel, and I'll keep mentioning her name, she is our choir leader. And whenever she asks me to participate in something or anybody, I try if I can. But I'm sorry, I try to participate if I can. I'm so sorry. I don't know what this thing is. My copier just started making a weird noise.
It's okay.
But I will always try to participate. And Sister Ethel was like, well, Sister Marta, I want you to do a solo. And I'm like, what? And I said, okay, because when I went on YouTube and I saw the song One True God, One Faith, I saw children performing and they all had a part. And I said to her, I thought it would be nice if the children in the CWS did parts. And that's why I think she came up with one solo and then the CWS. And I said, sure, I'll be in it. So, we all just got together. And one thing I'll say, aside from Sister Ethel and two of the CWS, nobody else were choir members. We were all lay members who just practiced on our own or with our group practices. And we were determined that we were going to do the best that we could do to represent our congregation, our district, and the church.
Sister Marta, elaborate on the different preparations you did for the special event and the distance you had to travel to the event and how you were able to do it.
Okay. The preparations, we did have scheduled practices at different brethren's homes, and then we practiced a lot on our own. Sister Ethel would say, okay, this is first voice, second voice. And I wasn't sure what a lot of that meant because I'm not a choir member, but we all practiced on our own. Luckily, we were all able to wear a dress that we had, so we didn't have to order that. We did have to order our shawls. I did drive from Raleigh to Norfolk, which was about 3 hours. And I did that pretty much on my own, which was fine. And luckily, I was able to spend the night with the Gonzalez or the Lozano family, and then got up early the next morning at 5 and drove straight to work. So there was a little sacrifice in there, but it was worth it because the concert was great. All of the performances were just breathtaking.
I was just amazed by the sacrifices that you made, Sister Martha, and I know all the brethren and performers also did that. What is your motivation or inspiration when you did those sacrifices?
The motivation is, one is to always represent my congregation. to the best of my ability, because everybody wants to be proud of their congregation. And not only do I want to do things to please God, but I want to help my choir leader. I want to help my resident minister. And I also want our Almighty God to know that if I'm going to be asking Him for things, then I need to be giving back. And giving back is helping my congregation to present a song for the 110th anniversary in concert.
I'd like to share what some brethren did. There was a sister, Lydia Branshaw, who came all the way from Goodlettsville, Tennessee. That's kind of in the center of Tennessee. There was Sister Priscilla Jackson, who actually helped us greeting the brethren and showing them where to go, who came all the way from Huntsville, Alabama. And one of our ministers came all the way, one of the MCs, Brother Angelo, came all the way from Mobile, Alabama. And I was inspired by the distances they traveled. Sister Marta, could you elaborate on the importance of having these kind of church activities?
Yes, when we have these type of activities, not only does it give the brethren this unity that we need, but it gives us a chance to visit with people that we haven't seen in a long time. I was able to see families from when I got baptized in Virginia Beach. That's my home local. So people are always saying, Sister Marta, you know everybody. And I said, well, this is where I was baptized. So, to see the Panetta family, the Basilio family, Brother Dandy, Sister Nelia, all of these people that were head deacons and very young at that time when I was a college student, it gives everybody a chance to see one another where we otherwise may not, because we're so far apart. And, it's just nice to come together to like this concert. It was fun. Like you said, your visitor, it wasn't boring. People are, oh boy, it's a church event. No, it was upbeat, the rapping, the singing, everything. But at the same time, they were church songs. They were Christian songs. And it was wonderful. I mean, it was electrifying. Everybody was like, okay, this is cool. So it was a lot of fun. And I think brethren need fun. They need fun.
That is very true, Sister Martha. And when you said you're not a choir member and all of the people in the choir are dear brethren in the choir in rally that they're not choir member, you're giving inspiration right now to all the viewers and listeners that to join also on our next INC concert or Songs of Faith, Love, and Hope sooner. That dear brethren, brothers and sisters, it doesn't mean you're not a choir member, you're not allowed to join. Yes, you can. Sister Marta, she's CWS teacher, local secretary, and local chronicler, which is more on writing and inside the Church of Christ, documenting. But she joined because she was motivated and inspired because that this event is giving praises to our Almighty God. And I like it when you said these are Christian songs, these are INC original music, which I really, really like. That we are not only having like a mellow or like a soft song, but we have some upbeat, we have some lively songs that can suit on your own preference. Like if you like rap, if you like upbeat, if you like some mellow or some just simple songs that you like for every day of your life, check the INC original music in our YouTube channel. So before we give the chance to Sister Marta to greet all her friends and loved ones and their brethren in her local congregation, allow me to read some of the comments right now on our live chat. Let's start with Brother Mike Blash. Shout out to Brother Andrew and Sister Minda Win. Hashtag Charlotte. Sister Marie Dilan. Hashtag Macon. Hi po. Ka Mike. Also, we have... I think I saw Sister Flo from District of Oregon. And also we have Sister Margie Magno. I would also want to greet, they're watching right now. Hello po, brethren watching from Dallas, Texas. Sister Annalyn Lara and her family. Thank you po for taking care of us last week. Thank you for watching. My cousin there, Louisiana, Hipolito de la Cruz. Thank you and take care. Thank you for watching. All the teachers right now in Johnston County here are watching also live. Sister Marilyn Sumugat, greetings for the District of Virginia, hashtag Fayetteville. We have Brother Philip Toledo, Sister Carmelo Napire. Uh, there's a lot. Sister Benilda Cabiad, hashtag Virginia Beach. Sister Sheila Apelacio, hashtag HP. Brother Jeremy Peace Visit, hashtag Rally for Songs of Salvation, August 25. Sister Hannah Lorblando, hashtag and hello po to Brother Andrew Win and Sister Minda po. Brother Ralph Mangubat, Brother Jeffrey Maloto, Brother Alvin Apelacio. We will go back later. Go ahead, Sister Marta, for your greetings.
I would like to send a shout out to my best friend Kathleen Gonzalez and her children, their spouses, the children, of course, to the local congregation of Raleigh, my resident worker, Brother Jeremy, all of the brethren that participated in the core group, and of course, to the District of Virginia. And I would also like to send a very warm greeting to Brother Eduardo Manalo and just giving us this opportunity to have a radio station like this and always giving us the words that we need to move forward.
Thank you so much, Sister Marta. You all inspired us for today's episode, and we always want you to be here in INC Radio. Thank you so much. And before we finish with our today's episode, we are so excited to hear our CFO in action.
CFO in action.
CFO in action. Today we discussed the INC concert. We've also had neighborhood appreciations. We also had a workshop on ham radio and voice over internet protocol. And we just had a bowling clinic today, which brethren enjoyed. Now, coming up on August 11th, Eastern Time, be at the location about 5 o'clock. The evangelical mission will happen about 6 o'clock in locations in the Eastern and Central time zone. Those who told you about the show today can help you to attend the EVM. And that's a wrap for CFO.
Thank you so much, Brother Andrew. And now also we would like to add the greetings, Brother Dan, Brother Jeremy, all the local congregation of Raleigh. Hello, they're all cheering for you, Sister Marta. And I know we are so excited last week who won our hashtag challenge. Kuya Tek, take it away.
Here are the winners of hashtag challenge last July 27, 2024. Fifth place, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Fourth place, Newport News, Virginia. Third place, High Point, North Carolina. Second place, Charlotte, North Carolina. And for the first place, Macon, Georgia. Congratulations to all the winners. Who will be the winners next week? Join all episodes of INCRadio Virginia and comment in the live chat with your hashtag.
Woo! I think it's Rally next week. I'm gonna see Rally next week.
Oh yeah.
A lot of brethren watching right now. And we would like to say thank you to all our viewers and listeners for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. And also, we will never ever forget to greet and thank our brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister. Thank you so much po. Mahal na mahal po namin kayo. And our CFO coordinator, SEVC CEO and President, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much. Sister Lucy Ancheta, our INC Radio producer, thank you so much here in the District of Virginia. Behind the scenes, that's all the time we have takeaway for this next episode of INC Radio Virginia Satellite. So we'll see you again next week. Keep safe. Thank you po.
This is INCRadio, DZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.